In his head, he imagines a dramatic conversation in which they both tear up, but Sunjae simply agrees without any convincing. Our poor Cupid shaved his head for no reason. How will he go to the auditions? The following day, Taesung shows up at the college, carrying flowers and a gift bag. People assume he is there to see his girlfriend. Imsal spots him and takes him aside for a talk. Sunjae sees them and his jealous imagination runs wild. He starts imagining them having a teary reunion while confessing his love. Forget music, Sunjae should be a soap opera writer. Actually, Taesung asks Imsal to be careful and returns the uniform to her. She asks him to do her a favor and remind his dad in the year 2023 that he has to protect Sunjae and not her. She does her best to explain why Taesung and his dad need to protect Sunjae in the future, but Taesung is confused. Nonetheless, he senses that this is important to her and agrees. He walks her home, and before they say goodbye, Imsal receives a call from her mom that something happened at the house. The two rush to find Sunjae and Boksun holding a bucket towards the roof to prevent water from destroying the shop. It turns out that the upstairs water pipe burst and the water is flooding downstairs. Boksun is glad to see Taesung and warmly welcomes him. Imsal tries to help Sunjae so he can leave, but Boksun insists that Sunjae should stay. The two boys start helping, but it turns into a competition. It is clear that Grandma is on Sunjae's team and praises his muscles, while Boksun praises Taesung's face and strength. The ladies go to check the condition upstairs, and one thing leads to another. Taesung gets under Sunjae's skin when he says he truly liked Imsal. Soon, the boys forget the buckets and start fighting. In the process, they nearly get electrocuted when a loose bulb nearly falls on them. Thankfully, Imsal sees them fighting and senses the danger. She turns off the main electric circuit before the boys get fried. By the time the pipe situation is handled, it is past midnight and Taesung can't get home. Boksun suggests he sleep over, but both Imjeom and Imsal refuse. Imjeom is confident that something might happen between Imsal and Taesung. He can still vividly recall what happened when Sunjae slept at their place last year. Sunjae is also vehemently against Taesung sleeping at Imsal's place, so he offers his place instead. At Sunjae's place, Taesung quickly gets comfortable and agrees to sleep on the sofa. He sees Sunjae's airplane ticket and asks why he is leaving. Earlier in the day, Ji and Deok had received news that the rehab had an immediate opening after an athlete cancelled his treatment. He quickly secured Sunjae's spot, and our boy leaves in a few days. Taesung asks why Sunjae feels threatened by him when it is clear that Imsal likes him. According to Taesung, Imsal asked him to protect Sunjae in the future because she cares for him. This is news to Sunjae, but Taesung refuses to say more. He advises Sunjae to ask Imsal why she wants him protected, specifically in the year 2023. A few days later, In Hyuk and the band head for the audition, but Sunjae is absent. It turns out he couldn't make it as he is scheduled to leave that night. Imsal overhears this when she drops by Imjeom's faculty to pick up something her brother forgot. She heads to the airport and watches as his plane leaves. Although she is sad, she is confident that this is the only way to save him. On the other hand, the band succeed in the audition and are grateful to Sunjae for giving them his song. On her way home, Imsal spots a truck eerily similar to Youngsu's and starts running. She runs into Sunjae and starts crying, asking why he is there. She nearly faints in his arms when the truck drives by and she realizes it is not Youngsu. Sunjae hugs her closely and says he knows that she has feelings for him and shows her the watch she buried in the time capsule. In another twist, we learn that he didn't get on the plane and instead went to get the time capsule. After reading Imsal's letter and putting the pieces together, he figured he would die in 2023. He tells Imsal that he knows she is there to save him and doesn't care if he dies in 2023 protecting her. He asks her to stop running from him and use this time to give in to her feelings for him. Imsal pulls back and looks at him and her eyes can't deny what is in her heart. He goes on to add that he is okay with dying for her in the future. He cups her face in his hands and kisses her so tenderly but passionately at the same time. The episode ends with a scene from the future. Instead of announcing Sunjae's death, the news reporters announce Eclipse's new album. However, Sunjae is no longer a member. What happens next? Don't forget to watch the next coming episode.